Hey, Sako. Donde está Sako? How are you doing? Are you fresh? Chewy. How you doing? Chewy. Chewy. Are you fresh? How are you guys doing? Everyone okay? First off, nobody cares. So that's why you should take care of yourself. Don't rely on anyone else. Just do what you got to. Gio's here. All right, Gio. Gio, why are you here, Gio? Gio, why are you here? Gio, why are you here? Why? Why, Gio? Why are you here? Stop. This is Gio. Stop. Stop. Nobody cares. My energy's kind of low right now. I'm just gonna go home. Richie, you sad? Richie, are you sad? No, I'm not sad. I don't have the same energy level as I did last night. I had kind of a long day for a Saturday. It was an exciting day, really. I mean, stay strapped. A lot of polishing. It is what it is. It is what it is. I hope you're all doing well. We got Sako, we got Gino, we got Chewy, we got Jeremy. Jeremy Opus. What's up, bro? Now, here's the thing. I'm actually excited to try this cigar. This is a new La Gloria Cubana. I've never tried it. It seems to be a higher end La Gloria Cubana. I've never tried it. Unfortunately, I paid way too much for the cigar. And it's not because of this cigar. The lounge that I normally go to, I missed it. He was closed. So I had to go to a different place and to a place that I don't like going. The selection is okay, but his prices are 50% to 100% more than my guy. He was selling Fuente Hemingway Maduro signatures. So Fuente Hemingway Maduro signatures for $22.99. My guy sells the same cigar for $12. He was selling. It was blowing my mind. But I needed one cigar for tonight. His prices. The cigar shop is called. The cigar shop's called El Sid's, and there was nobody there. It's a lounge. There's nobody there, and the guy that ran the lounge was just coughing like he was dying of cancer. Ah, ah, ah. And I know I was at a cigar lounge, but I really wanted to tell him you should really stop smoking. And the prices, okay, what are the prices? Oh, the pledge, $20. 19.99 for Robusto pledge. Great price. Great price. Milano V Robusto, 16. Great price. What else? Oh man, it was great price points. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. No, there was more. Uh, oh yeah, Macanudo Inspirados. Yeah, Macanudo Inspirados, $11. Just stupid. What else? Oh, this cigar, 17.99 for the Gloria Cubana. Now this is a higher end one. This should have been about maybe 10, maybe $11 for a higher end La Gloria Cubana. 17.99. At that point, I just needed to buy a cigar, one, and I wanted to review something, and it was such a terrible experience. I don't recommend El Cid Cigar in Colorado, just outside Denver, at all. That's the worst cigar lounge, worst cigar prices. El Cid's. They have some decent selection, nothing super high end, but his prices, forget about Padrones. I didn't. I looked at it for a second, it made me sick. His price points on regular cigars, like regular sticks, insanity, bro, bro, bro. I just wanted to buy one cigar and leave. So here's the thing: I'm not going to review this cigar at the $18 price point because that's not the real price. This guy's just insane. I hate that cigar lounge. It's my fault for running out of cigars. I'm going to review this cigar as the original pricing, around $11, because they're going for $9 MSRP in the box. If you buy a box, so you got to factor at least another $2 if you're going to go to a lounge. Because local bullshit and whatever, and they got to make some money. So that's fine. So I'm going to give this a rating according to our $11 cigar. So that's the first time I've ever done that. But the thing is, I can't review this as an $18 cigar because it's not $18 cigar, and that's not the cigar's fault. That's just the asshole running that place. I'm trying to think. Well, what other? Oh, yeah, La Historia. I think La Historia was like $22. Like, come on. Like, come on. Come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous pricing. So, it is what it is with that. Hey, what's up, Chewy? Who's this
Richie,
guy, huh?
Richie, who is this?
Who's this guy, man?
I don't know.
Hey, so, what's your name?
Uh, I tend to go by Chewy because um my first name is Jesus, and people mispronounce it all the time.
Right, right.
So I try not to mean no disrespect by it.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the greatest name of all time, right?
But some people call me Choi.
No, I was talking about Jesus.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was just referencing
Oh
at the
yeah, we'll get
beginning.
we'll, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to my what would you call that? My I don't know. I don't know what the proper word is. It's not white privilege. I don't know what the word is. I don't know. Lack of cultural insensitivity, I guess, or
No, no, I
no.
wouldn't say that.
I couldn't have known that, man. What was I calling you? It was like back in the day.
Choi,
Sure. Yeah,
Choi. When I
bro,
first heard it, when I
bro,
first heard
I
it, I was
thought you
like,
were
"What?"
eating rice, but I thought it was fried rice. Yeah, I thought it was
I knew
Chinese
you weren't
name.
doing it on purpose. Yeah, I knew you weren't doing it on purpose.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that Chewy was like a Hispanic nickname, so I thought it was Choi because I know
Oh.
I have a lot of Asian friends and one was Koi and like Choi. I thought it was, I, dude, yeah. I mean, you know, I was off.
Uncle Larry, yes, I'm
Yeah,
still
where you from,
listening.
bro?
I'm in Washington also, Tacoma area.
Yo, you right by fucking Notorious.
Yeah, I think we might be close. I'm not too sure.
That's hysterical. Yeah, what's up,
Yeah.
big firm? How'd you end up a Pittsburgh fan?
Um. So my half brother's family is from Pittsburgh, and
Mhm.
as a kid, he'd always take me to watch the games on Sundays or Monday nights. So I was wearing their Steelers jerseys, and I just naturally became a Steelers fan. It was right when they were playing the Cardinals too. They're in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
I was back in elementary school, so it was, I don't know, kind of influential at that point.
That's cool. What are you smoking tonight?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So I don't got a big collection.
That's all right.
Can I? So here's my little humidor right now.
All right.
So I've got a bunch of these from Cbid.
Mhm.
So got this little collection. I just recently started buying a bunch of humidors too. So like here I got like this little Monte Cristo one.
Nice.
I bought it like for $60 on Craigslist off of someone.
Yo,
This is my Buffalo Trace in here.
that's a good
So
price in there. Show
I,
that again. That's really cool, man.
oh
Look at
yeah,
that shit. That's nice right there.
yeah. I really like their whiskey, so I decided to get their cigars as well. They're not too bad. They're like mid tier though.
Okay.
Nothing here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to get my palate up, like you, because I wrote down the list, the Richie list too. So little by
It's
little
just
bit.
because of more experience and paying attention, bro, and being in that moment. That's nice, man. Look at this shit, man. You're flexing. You're flexing on these
Not
haters, man.
really. Not really. It's just I just needed more space. That's it. See, then it's not even full. But I'll probably go with the Cohiba Black. It's an easy one to
That's a
go to.
great cigar.
And I got 2 eggs just to try them out eventually. But I heard you said that they're not that good, anyways.
Nah, it's a gimmick cigar, but
Yeah.
whatever. You enjoy it, whatever.
You know what? I'll go with the MX2. I'll go ahead and try that.
Yeah, MX2 is great. You know, too, you have that cigar if you're really drunk and just like, don't expect to finish it. Just whatever,
That's a drunk cigar.
It's just a gimmick. You just gonna be. I just can't explain that size and the tobacco. Yeah. Not really a good cigar. Drew Estate doesn't start getting good until you get to like Ligas, So, okay, okay, Undercrowns as well, but Undercrowns that's like their mid tier, kind of maybe even a little upper mid tier, depending how you look at it, but whatever. But it's still mid tier brand Undercrown. Ligas is where it starts getting really good, with the Jewish State. So that cigar's below Undercrown. That cigar, the egg tobacco is like, I just don't recommend it. It just feels like a cheap cigar. But it's, you already got it, whatever. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's just, yeah, I think I just bought it just for that reason, just the novelty piece of it.
It'd be like a one night stand and you laugh about it later,
Yeah,
So this cigar right here, this is new to me. This is the Gloria Cubana Society cigar. This is why I bought it, though, because it is a Honduran Puro. And I don't think I've had that many Honduran Puros. So it's 3 different regions from Honduras. And I'm excited about it because normally La Gloria Cubana, I think, is doing a lot of Nicaraguan tobacco, right? I could be wrong on that. But so it should have been $11 cigar. But this stupid lounge that I never go to, I hate this place. But I was in the area with my missus, and my guy was closed. And I'm like, fuck, I'll just buy 1 stick. Bro, I was in there half hour. All of his prices were like literally almost 100% more. Like, I mean, dude, like, who would buy a short story for like $18?
So you got gouges, is what you're telling me.
Go beyond gouges. No, this guy, it's almost funny. It's almost like, is this a nightmare? There was no one there. I don't know how he stays in business. I think it's a front.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Initial impressions overall, I like the cigar. It is a Honduran Puro. I know we talked a lot about how Honduran cigars don't get recognized. No one even talks about them. And brands, let's say, that are exclusively Honduran, people don't even know or care. Like, even if they smoke it, like, oh, but if you ask Padron, where is that made? Oh, Nicaragua. If you ask Davidoff, oh, Dominican. If you ask Fuente, Dominican, right? So, and they're wrong. And I love tobacco from all over the place. I guess we were just trying to understand why Honduras gets like zero respect in the cigar world, man. And I don't know why. Like zero. Like nobody cares about Honduran cigars. Like, I don't know why.
I don't think I've known enough. I'm just trying to smoke what I can right now, just to develop the palate.
Well, how long you been smoking cigars?
It started maybe like a year ago. I started when I was out in NPC, and one of my buddies, he started smoking cigars out there. I took a puff, and at first I didn't like it because I didn't like smoking before. But then I actually sat down with them, got my own stick, and we actually ended up like smoking it for like an hour. And I think it was one of those factory smokes. It just had it at the little. Do you remember what the shopettes are?
The little what?
The shopettes.
No.
They're just the little mini military convenience stores. So they had like the little factory smokes. I ended up smoking those, and that's how I got into it.
Interesting. Oh, you talking about on a military base?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't hear that part. You said it was called shopettes?
yeah. They call it the shopette or the mini PX.
Oh, the mini PX. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
PX. But well, what kind of base was this on?
it was in Fort Irwin, in
Okay,
California.
Army. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So, but Army bases still have regular PXs. PXs, the exchange is all the same for all different branches, right?
Yeah, I think the Navy's the only one that does it different. They call it the NEX, the Navy Exchange.
Hmm.
But it's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah, and maybe it changed. But I got out 2007, a long time ago. What year did you get out?
Just last year, April.
Yeah, so a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 25 now.
Man, you're a young man. And what do
Getting
you
up,
do?
you know.
What do you live? Using a GI Bill?
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking of doing a barber trade on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, job security is always there. You're always going to need barbers. But I'm also in the security field right now. So they do this thing called executive protection. And I'm thinking of using the GI Bill just to get certified on that because it's like a $20,000 course. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, executive protection is not cheap. But then what? You could do like high end bodyguard, right? You know,
Yeah, pretty
for
much.
what?
Freelance a contract or get with the company.
Be like the bodyguard on someone's like yacht or rich, you know, saying like,
Yeah.
you know, that's it. So, what are you getting set up on the deck?
Yeah, I just got a little setup here. Um, it's not too cold outside, actually. Pretty fresh.
Yeah, tonight feels like summertime right now.
Yeah,
Feels like
dude, it's
summertime.
definitely gotten worse. It has been misting all day, though.
Well, you are on the west coast there, man. You guys get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Get a
Definitely
lot.
not what I'm used to. I'm used to that Arizona weather.
Yeah, that's a lot drier. Yeah, no, it's dry out here, man. I got lucky with the weather today, man. Today was a beautiful day. We went out to a restaurant with the missus and her one of her best friends, and she just recently got married, but her husband's from Greece, but it took like 2 years to get him here, like legally, and then now they're going through the process to make him like a citizen.
Yeah.
And at first, when she's like, "Oh, you're gonna come with me and my girlfriend and meet her new husband," and I was like, "Ah," and then I went, right, bro. This guy was such a good guy, man. He was like a classic, like European guy, like from a character from a movie. He was wearing like a scarf and like he looked like a rock star, you know, and like it had the long hair and um, but he ended up being like such a cool guy, and like he was just so happy he wanted to be American for so long. He's like, I want to be American my whole life. He's like, fuck Greece, he was so happy to become American, and he can't wait to become a citizen, and so that he can shoot guns. Because people don't realize if you come to America and you're not a citizen, you get caught with a gun. Technically, or even going to the range, you have to be a citizen to have rights. As far as that, I think you can just get deported on site for that. Correct?
It's on side like that?
I'm almost positive, bro. Technically, if you're not a citizen, you get arrested if they want. With your visa and everything, or whatever it is, the situation. If you're not a citizen, you get arrested. You could be deported by INS on site because you're not a citizen. Even if you're here legally in a sense, but until you're a citizen, you don't have the full constitutional rights. I believe so on that. I could be wrong, but um, in his case, coming over from Europe, uh, yeah, it's a long process to become, I guess, naturalized. I guess that's the word, become a citizen.
Yeah,
So you got
they do
what's
a
that?
whole process. I think they have so many questions there that probably most Americans don't even know.
Yeah. Well, now they probably changed it to like, how fat is Kim Kardashian's ass? You know what I'm saying though? Like, is it better to be fresh? Fresh. Should you eat prunes or jelly beans before you go to sleep? Prunes. Listen to Richie. So, what has been your favorite? Not favorite. Okay, what has been your best cigar? Because you can have a favorite cigar because you like the price point, or you have a good, yeah, a lot of good memories. But what has been your best experience? Money no option so far in the year you've been smoking.
Um, damn, that's a good question. So I would have to say it was with a buddy before he PCS'd. I mean, it would have to be the Cohiba Black just because he wanted something strong. And I was like, okay, so the strongest cigar I smoke is the Cohiba Black. But it was just cool because it's always better when you have like a smoke experience with someone else that you relate to.
Yeah,
It just
you understand,
enhances it.
you know.
Yeah, especially when you guys are just on the same page. We're just smoking on the back of his patio. You know, we just got done eating a steak dinner, so nice little going away event. So I would say that for sure.
That sounds like a great time. That sounds like a good memory. Were you guys outside? Where were you smoking, or in the car?
Yeah. Hey, pardon me if there's like a bunch of background noise. I live next to a busy street.
Oh, no problem. You live in the city or in the town, or
Yeah, I would say um, it's like right off a busy street. So like, yeah, I would say like it's city. It's right outside Post too.
mm. All right. Um, how is like your VA out there? Like after you got out, like you get registered with them for if you ever need any medicine or ER visit. If you get hurt, like how are they over there?
I haven't been there yet. I know I got registered there before I got
Oh,
out. But I haven't
oh, good.
actually visited
Register.
there.
That way you know your
I didn't
rights.
get out with any like injuries or anything. So a lot of people got mad at me. They're like, "Why are you getting out if you're not injured or whatever?" But I'm like, because I don't want to be depressed anymore.
Yeah.
Taking
Well,
a
no.
toll on me.
If your contract is up, it's up. If you want to get out, you're done. Like you only have once you sign it, you don't have to keep on going unless they stop loss your ass. But I don't think they're doing that anymore. I mean, they were when I was in. I mean, they had people 2 years past their
Yeah.
contract.
I mean, you got people winging it, still trying to like slip through the cracks. They do say the good ones always get out, but it's for a reason.
It's a mix of everything, man. You got to follow your heart. You do your time, and
Hmm.
if you're done, you're done. It's like the game, whammy. You press the button and stop. If you're ready to stop, the worst thing to do is do it just for the wrong reason. If you're like, well, I'll stay in just because the free base housing, like if that's the only reason, but then you hate your life, like it's never good to make a deal with the devil. So don't ever trade something for your happiness. Like so, if this,
Definitely.
if your time's done, you're a young man, you can do anything. You want to do law enforcement, whatever it is. You want to go to school, you want to do private security, whatever you want. Literally, whatever you want to do. And if you got right now, you have a couple of years of that GI Bill. Um, that's a flex right there, and you earned that, and you deserve that. So, because I mean, shit, I mean, they give people free college. They get out of prison. Like, you want to go to college for free now?
Yeah.
You want to get a job? How many
Yeah, I
felonies?
did. That's what I did in the army. I was a prison guard, and they got all kinds of like programs for these dudes, and it's crazy what opportunities they get afforded. I get it, you know, rehab. They're trying to rehabilitate them, but about I think the statistic was about 75% of the dudes in there were there for some kind of sexual like allegation, and a lot of them involved minors. And just the kind of programs that they're being afforded to, I'm like, why? Why do they get a leg
They
up?
weren't for them like preschool teachers, were they? Like, what kind? Like, hopefully. So, but here's the thing. So, because of course those
Frozen Richie, Frozen. How the fuck do you see the comments on here? Let's see. Rookie statement: just use matches for the first time. Damn, bro. Soft gentle heat. Soft gentle heat. I had to use a little Zippo just now. It's all good, I guess. I'm not feeling too energetic today either.
Hey.
Hey.
Always like it's guaranteed if they're there, they definitely did something.
Wait, say that again. That if they're there,
Do you think any of the guys that were in there for those reasons were there? It's guaranteed, like they were fucked up, or they got like false allegations. Like for example, if somebody wants to frame you, like do you think any guys could have been in your prison that just got set the fuck up because somebody wanted to get rid of them?
yeah, it's like hardwired into them because they actually take these like psychological tests. Like the guards aren't supposed to know about this, but you know, I didn't give a fuck. Like I read into the files and whatever, allegedly. But they do this test where they like hook you up to like a machine, and like they just play videos of like I don't know, it could be like a commercial of some sort with like you know a kid advertisement, and like whatever the devices that they strap onto them, if they get some sort of reading, like you know like polygraph tests, like they strap on the stuff to you, like they'll see if your blood pressure rises, if your
Right. So
heartbeat,
they show the kids, if they
stuff
show
like
the
that.
guy videos of kids, and they want to see if like if he's
They want
fucked
to see
up.
what kind, yeah, they want to see what kind of reaction they get out of them, you know. And a lot of
Dude,
them
that's
pop
some
positive for
fucking
that shit.
psychological MK Ultra. That's some crazy
That
shit.
it goes deep. It's crazy.
Dude, that's
You
a
ever found
fucking
out about
shit.
that?
Dude, if they showed videos of like Fuente cigars, my heart rate would be like, ah, open sex, open sex. You know?
You start getting like a heart attack
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
yeah.
starts going to Dubai and shit.
And then like it's like Rocky Patel, and it's like nothing. We got nothing from him. You know,
Nothing.
nothing.
Heart rate's normal.
Yeah, sorry. Blood pressure 120 over 80. That's a funny dude. That's see, it's always good talking to guys, and always I always try to learn one thing, and that like something. Did you ever see the movie Clockwork Orange? You need to watch that. Watch the movie
Rockwood
Clockwork
orange.
Orange. It's Clockwork Orange. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's about MK Ultra in the British prison system, and they would take the guy's eyes open and make him watch video because he was there for the R word. You know, I don't want to use the word.
Yeah.
So they made him watch videos of that over and over again. So that way, to the point where he was so like desensitized, where if he ever thought about it or thought anything sexual, he would start puking and like collapse. And like he could. So basically, they were trying to brainwash him to never want to have sex again because he was an R word, you know. So,
Yeah.
but not too far off of what you're talking about.
It's some sophisticated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It all gets used against you.
How dangerous were those prisons? Would you feel military prisons are less dangerous because maybe there are a lot of short timers there? Are a lot of guys there short timers, or are there for life?
I I worked in the Max facility, so they were all minimum 10 years, and they had death sentence on there. So I have a theory about it though. So the commandant, which is like a fucking colonel, they get they get reported. Their yearly reports. They get rated, and that determines that they're gonna go up to like general and shit in the future. So my theory is that they purposely put these military people or former military people with these specific type crimes in these prisons so that they could keep them docile. Because the amount of murders that are there is not a lot, but you know, I feel like it's just a part of the system where they want to get good reports. Like, oh, this year there was no assaults, there was no sexual misconduct in the prison. So now it makes them look better that they're running a tight ship. And it's like obviously as guards, we're gonna run a tight ship regardless if you got like all murderers or all tunnels. It doesn't fucking matter. So no, it's not that dangerous. Shit does happen. Right before I left, we had a soldier actually got a hit put out on him, and he ended up getting assaulted. So there was that. So the risk is always there.
Is it only an army prison though? Or do you have different branches?
Mm-mm. It's everyone.
Is
Anyone who
everyone?
committed, yeah, it's everyone who ever committed a crime while they were active duty. We had one guy actually that was fucking. He retired out the military. They called him back into active duty so they could try him under UCMJ, and they fucked him up. Yeah, they got his ass.
So he showed up. He showed up.
Yeah, he showed up. They said if you come back in, I think they offered him like a $50,000 bonus or
It
some
was a
shit.
trap. It was a
Yeah,
trap.
and it's But the fucked up part about it, he beat the
Wait, hold on.
civil
He
case.
re-enlisted to go to prison.
Essentially, that's essentially
Fuck.
what happened. He was mad.
Got
He was
him.
big mad. Yeah, they got him. The fucked up part about it was that like he uh he beat his civil cases twice, so he was deemed innocent on the civilian side. But once the military brought him back in, guilty.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, because um, the burden of proof, it's easier to get convicted on the military side than the civilian side. Correct?
A whole different system. Yeah, whole different
You know what
system.
I'm saying? The USMGA, dude, you're fucked, man. Like,
They'll get you. Uncle Sam doesn't give a fuck.
nah, bro, that's brutal. Um, are guys, so no guys were getting really shanked there. Is it different than regular prison? You think?
So no, there's as far as when I was there, I didn't find any. There are so much stuff, man. They don't want those rights like or those privileges stripped. They have a night. They have 3 meals a day. They got the holiday little meals. Um, every time the commandant comes down, they're always like going up to them. It's typically a female too. The commandants are typically females, so they go down there. They're like being buddy buddies with them.
Interesting.
It's
Wow.
a mind. It's mind boggling sometimes because you think
I
it's gonna
told
be strict,
you about
hardcore.
military prison, you know, and how many guys you got in there?
There was approximately 500. You could fit up to 500 dudes.
No girls?
Not they're not the place I worked at. No, we did have a case. I'm sure you heard of this person, Chelsea Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person was there.
Wasn't that like a woman allegedly, like trying to be a woman or guy? What was it? I could.
The male transitioned while he was in. He got a whole. It was crazy. It was a wild situation.
He killed someone.
No, no, he just leaked info. He was trying to be an Edward Snowden.
What was he like? Just sending pictures of his dick?
Hmm?
Was he sending dick pics? He's,
I don't know. I just know. I think he. I think he just revealed a lot of like soldier locations as well in those leaks. So that's really what got him.
and what kind of shift would you have?
What kind of shit would they have? You said?
No kind of shift. What was your hours when you were there?
Oh, we rotated every 3 months. So we had the day shift, then you had like the mid shift, and then you had the night shift.
Hmm. I'm gonna
It
tell you right
depends
now.
on how many guards we had. It'd be like 8 hour shifts, or sometimes it'd be 12 hour shifts.
Hmm. Did you ever lock it down for no riots or anything or no?
No, no, no rights.
So
You
it seems
trench all that stuff, but
than
never
regular
had
like
it.
prison or federal. But the thing is, can't someone be kept there indefinitely? Well, how is it worse? What ways is military prison worse? Like, can't they? Is there corporal punishment? Can they torture you? Can they leave you in the hole for a year? Can they? Um, you know what I'm saying? Though, is there anything that's worse there than regular prison?
I would say just the special housing unit. That's where I worked in. It's where you're locked down for 23 hours a day. You go out for 1 hour, and you take like a 10-minute shower, and that's it. That's your life for however long they deem you. And we got guys that go down there like regularly, and they prefer it. So I guess it really depends on what you're able to mentally take.
Yeah,
A lot of guys think general population is too hard. They
yeah.
become suicidal out there, and it's just like but I would say worse generally. Yeah, special housing for sure. You get all your freedom stripped away.
Yeah, yeah.
But some
So
guys thrive in that environment. Some it's typically like those are the murderers and share the ones that go down there. They're the ones that are like hardened, so they don't care. Or the war
how about
criminals too.
that
So
position?
that
Position, right? Because the guards are. I'm sure. Is there any levels of the guards carrying guns, or like you don't get a tower, or
not inside. No, we're not allowed to. All we have is a little red button that we press, and it sounds an alarm. And you have like 15 soldiers that come by to rescue you, and they give us a fucking whistle too. So everyone makes the jokes like, "Oh, is this gonna be our rape whistle then or something?" Oh, grape whistle. My bad. I don't know. This is probably gonna get taken down. I'm sorry. I don't
no,
have I don't have filters sometimes.
that's right. This cigar, honestly, it's like I said, I paid way too much but that wasn't the cigar's fault. The guy's shop sucks. But even at $11, I don't know if I really recommend this cigar. I like
Really?
it better than regular La Gloria, but it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it would only be like a good cigar. It would not be on my list. I'm not a crazy fan of La Gloria, but I give them their due for what they are. Like a very affordable, big mid tier cigar. Only like $8-9. You get a big 6x60 or 6x54, but the flavor feels a little dirty. Definitely,
Mm.
it feels like it doesn't have enough time on it. You know.
You know, I used to think I liked the bigger ring gauges,
Mhm.
um, but getting these robustos, um, based off what you said, I really started noticing you do get better flavor out of them just because like that smaller
Yeah,
concentration,
yeah, yeah, dude.
and because it's getting cooler outside, I think it's more fitting for the occasion. I can actually
Yeah,
sit down, smoke them, and not have to worry about like extending my time out here.
I'm telling you, man. Like when you go the bigger gauge compared to a robusto, let's say, the proper word, I don't like to say watered down, even though it does, but it's just that there's more room for the smoke, and when smoke has more. Okay, for example, like would you rather be in a prison cell, like or outside? When you're
Yeah,
outside, relax, right? So, but when you're in a prison cell, it's more intense, right? Why?
yeah.
Less. So for smoke, though, the less room you give it, and for anything, the less room you give it, the more concentrated it is. You know, that's just a universal factor, man. Like you when you have less room, things get hotter quick. Um, but the robusto there, the cream of black. What kind of notes are you getting?
No, I'm doing the MX2 right now.
Oh, MX2. What kind of notes are you getting?
Yeah, I'm not good at this. Um, I mean, it's good. I like it.
What does it remind you of? What does it remind you of? What picture in your mind? So don't worry about trying to get crazy notes.
Understanding intricate words. Shit. Let me see.
Okay, is it dark? Is it sweet? Is it spicy? What and which ones takes the majority of those notes? Is it heavy? What's the message to you? Like, what is the cigar? How does the cigar make you feel?
So I like the finish on it. It like lingers on in my mouth. So I like that. Um, I don't really know. It's good. I don't really know, man. Honestly, uh, it is a little darker.
Mhm.
That's what I like though. Because I tried the series. What is it, Series White by
Mhm.
Monte Cristo,
Okay, yep.
and it was this. I like the cedary taste of it. It's like really mild, but I don't. It wasn't enough for me. And
Well, it's a
I'm not
Connecticut.
saying it's a cigar store like you said. It's just because for me, I was expecting something like heavier, but that's not what that is.
Yeah, yeah, right, and that's the message. Like you don't go
Yeah,
to a PG movie and expect an R-rated action movie.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a Connecticut cigar, and no
yeah.
matter
And that
what, it's not going to be really strong.
yeah,
So
and I typically for evenings like this, I do like the cigar to kind of take over the moment to just like I just want to sit here, chill out, relax, watch the stream or whatever, and just kind of get lost in thought.
mm, yeah, exactly. So there's different times. Whereas if it was like a Sunday morning and you're going for a walk or a bike ride or whatever, or chill out in your car, going for a
Mhm.
ride near the light cigar might be the moment. Might be chill. So it depends. Overall, I try to go for more stronger cigars overall, but there's a place for me for medium strength like Connecticut shade cigars. It has a place. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah. So when you go to lounges and stuff, when you partake in that, would it be the same concept?
I don't really hang out in lounges anymore. I don't like it. I don't like being around other guys, like 20 guys smoking cigars. And here in Colorado, the camaraderie is not like New York. Like the people here are kind of weird. So like going to cigar lounges here, I don't really mix well with these people in Colorado. I have
Yeah,
some friends here, like Antonio, he's a good friend. But as far as if I
yeah.
just went to a room
Tony's
full of
cool.
if I went to a room full of 20 Coloradians, and I go there like, hey, how you doing? What's up? What how you doing? They're like, fuck is this big Italian guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, forget about it.
Then
Like
let me
one
see.
guy was like, hey, what are you smoking? Anything good? And like he's just he like this, he like this, he goes, and then he looked away. Like he didn't even say nothing. And I said, okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. All right,
It's kind of yeah, it's kind of antisocial.
But
I've
no,
never been to one.
it's
Never been to
different
one.
kind of people here, man. The true Coloradian people here, like the mountain people, and I respect it. They're used to more space. not intensity. They're used to being left alone. So when you acknowledge them, they're like, "You see me?" Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, it's a different kind of. It's not like if you went to New York and there was 5 guys in the lounge, you'd be like, "Man, you see this fucking movie? Oh, what fucking movie? Yeah, you're a fucking
Yeah.
movie." And then
I
you
work
could be
with a New Yorker. He's one of my coworkers. He's from over there, and he's super social, super
Mhm.
social. But I tend to mix well with them because I don't know, it's just that energy. I like it, even though I'm like a little more reserved, quiet on the side. I think with the right personalities, and the right amount of alcohol too, I think I get real social as well.
No, I can see that. Yeah, whatever it is. To me, I like to be around all different kinds of people because I learn different things. I'm like a chameleon. That's why I could do this show and get along with everyone from
You
you
make
to
it look natural. You make it
you
look
know,
natural.
Taco, Gio, Notorious, to Jeremy,
You got a good crew here too. Like
to Gail Sack, with the Canary
you
Killer.
gotta have love for Sack.
Yeah, dude, I love dude, Sack. Dude,
Your
Sack is.
song, your what is it? Lounge lyrics. That
Mhm.
shit cracked me up. I was driving to work, and I typically listen to your lives or the replays afterwards when I'm driving to work because I drive an hour up north for my fucking job. And once that started playing, the sack intro, I just started dying because I was like, that's so fitting. Like that's super creative as well.
And then he came on the next night and he literally
Oh,
did
he
exactly
did?
what he did, and he didn't even watch it. I don't know, and like you know. And then what's funny too was like I called Gio later that night, the next day, the day I did it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, so what'd you think of the song?" He's like, "What song?" I'm like, "You fucking proved the
You
point." And
do it.
he had the first song,
No.
and he didn't even watch it the whole day because he's with his girl. He's too busy to. And I can remember the start of the song.
Oh,
Hey, as soon as he shows up, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm here now," and you're like, "Oh, thanks, Gio." But that's he has a complex with that. But I love Gio. He has like a savior complex. He shows up and it's like, "All right, Gio's here," and you're like. Everyone's different. You know what I'm saying though? But I bust Gio's balls so hard because he's like a younger brother to me. I have to go hard on Gio. I
yeah.
gotta go hard on Gio. I gotta flex on this guy.
Taco's little intro as well. It was super fancy, classy.
Yeah, yeah, the song and everything else. Stocko, um, yeah, dude.
These comments, like they pop up for a little bit and they go away. So,
Yeah, that's what they do. I don't know why. That's just the way they do it. Yeah,
oh, right.
Sack
Yeah.
is Bane.
I'm
Born.
trying to be a little more interactive. I'm not trying to just
Don't
ignore people either.
relax. Don't even worry about it. It's your first time on, and it's
I don't
all
do
great.
this often, Richie.
What's that?
I don't do this often, Richie.
As I say, is this your first time? You come here often, soldier? But yeah, man, it's all good, man. Like the second time you come on, it's always more relaxed because you're used to the thing. So there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong, man. Just um.
I'm
So
enjoying the cigar though. I'm enjoying it. It's nothing too crazy, but it's probably just because it's my palate. It's not really developed, but I'm enjoying it.
but also you're in the beginning of it too. It's gonna build up and it's gonna get stronger.
Ooh, this one I'm hoping for.
Mm. Do you hold the smoke at all?
Yeah, initially I just let a little bit out and then just let it sit there for like a second or two. Start
Try
rolling it
more.
longer.
Try hold the smoke for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm telling you, you'll get more out of it. Don't swallow the smoke. Try holding
Yeah.
it for at least 5 seconds and see if the flavors sit or are they moving around. If the flavors are like bouncing around, that's a more lively cigar. You know what I'm saying? No, so
Yeah.
and then you get the true intent. You know, it's almost like when you hold the smoke, picture like point blank velocity. You get the true power. If you just puff and pass, like you know what I'm saying, you're losing velocity and energy. Does that make any sense? Whereas when you hold the smoke, it's point blank energy. That's the most powerful it's going to be. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. What kind of nuts do you get on this?
I
Or how
haven't
would
had
you
to
describe it?
say that, but I do get chocolate and coffee and black pepper spice. But I'd have to be
Coffee, black pepper.
yeah, I would have to be smoking right. I haven't done that in a while, so just by
Yeah.
going off the top of my head, but it was around a medium to full. It was enjoyable. It wasn't super strong, but it was dark. It was sweet. It was spicy, and it was pretty heavy, but not super heavy. That's what I can remember overall. But zooming out, but to zoom in and give you real specifics and play by play, I'd be a liar. I'd have to smoke it with you and do like that. It's not a cigar I could go back. I mean, that I've gone back to like Padron 26, and I've had it like 1,000 times. So I've had it a few times and I enjoy it though, and it's really affordable on CBIT.
Yeah. I get most of my cigars from Seabid just because it's cheaper. Could get them in bulk. I only get them 5 packs at a time though, just because there have been times where I got like a 5 pack of cigars I didn't like, and I'm like, I'm okay. So I don't want to make the mistake and buy a box.
Have you been using my theory about drying them out? So if you're gonna smoke a
Yeah,
cigar, like by lunchtime, you should or breakfast in the morning, pick out what you're gonna smoke that night and let it sit out outside the cellophane and let it just shed some moisture. And I guarantee it's like taking a steak out of the freezer before you cook it. You
yeah,
get a lot. You know what I'm saying though? I just can't stress it enough. With cigar that's just a little drier, you're gonna have better combustion and you're gonna get more flavor out of it.
it is pretty earthy.
Mhm.
I guess I would say if I mean, I don't know what kind of nut I would get off this, but I could taste kind of that in the background.
Mm.
A little nutty.
Yeah, I like when you get like chocolate and nutty and like black pepper spice.
Yeah,
I find that blend to be more of like a comfortable, delicious
yeah,
cigar. That's the darker
definitely.
side. It's not trying to be powerful. I'm not saying that for me it has around medium full, but when you're
Yeah,
medium full but with a comfortable flavor profile, to me that's just like a nice cigar that has some power. But it's you know what I'm saying? No, it's not like a scary cigar and it's not a scary strength. Like if it was just like straight dark earth at full strength, that's like holy shit. Like give me a margarita. Like you need something to balance it out.
margarita.
Well,
Oh
I
man,
sweet. You know what I'm saying? No, to balance it out.
yeah,
Speaking your language, you like margaritas, man. I saw you smile with that.
yeah, I do. I'm getting more into the bourbon though, just because I don't know the complementing onto with the cigars. It's just so much better.
Mhm.
I think it's maybe I need to start drinking like the añejos, and maybe that'll pair better with cigar. But bourbons and coffee, those are my favorite things to pair,
Well,
especially in the
I
morning. Like
would
this
say,
morning, I woke up at 4 in the morning, got me a 32 ounce cup of coffee, um, and I just smoked. What was it? It was a Caldwell Eastern Standard, and those two
okay.
went. They went well. They went perfect together. It was a beautiful morning,
Mhm.
and I don't do that often either because I don't wake up early like that because I'm on midnight shift. So I just happen to wake up early today.
Oh, so you're still working right now?
Yes.
Oh, I
Well,
thought you go.
not right now. I'm off right now, but I'm saying like I work
No,
the
no.
midnight shift.
What are you doing now for work?
I work private security.
Oh, you're private. I'm going full circle here, and like because we talked about the prisons, and then I forgot about that part. I thought you were out of that and just using the GI Bill. Okay, so forgive me
Yeah.
for that. My mind
No,
is
it's
all
all, it's all right.
over. I thought
Need
you said you
dragline.
were private security. That's why I kind of.
Yeah, I agree. Dragline. Oh no, the comment went like fuck. He said something about bourbon and cigars going like peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, man, it's good. I gotta actually pour myself a little drink right now. Well, I'm not trying to ash this yet. I'm not like you, but
Yeah, well, I'm not doing this cigar because the Gloria's always have piece of shit ashes, and this cigar is actually on the moist side, and I'm getting a terrible burn on this cigar. I think it's a mixture of the brand and also a mixture of the blend, and the cigar is definitely too moist. That
oh,
cigar lounge, and so I let it out for a couple hours. That's all I could do is like 2 or 3 hours, but that cigar lounge has very wet cigars, ridiculous prices, and La Gloria Cubana is not a great brand. I'm not saying it can't be enjoyed, but like it's like an
I think
okay.
PG was talking about that, right? He was talking about like the marketing of that, or was it I think he was talking about a different brand.
Which one?
They could be marketed better.
Um, Even if they put better brands on it, it's not. It's if you smoke the cigars, right?
Yeah.
If the construction and the look and the flavor of it, it's nothing to be impressed about. They're generally just big sticks of a stout size, a heavy Toro or Gordo at a reasonable price. Not this guy. This guy fucking charged $18. I got ripped the fuck off on this,
Yo, $18.
bro. I got
Yeah.
ripped the fuck, bro. Everything in this guy's shop. I just wanted to try this one because it was new, but like I got ripped the fuck off.
Not only
Every
did you get gouged, he sold you a moist cigar
yeah,
too.
what I was getting into. It was this I
Ah,
wasn't because I don't have any cigars. I don't like stocking up. I buy what I want for the week from my guy, but I
mhm.
smoke them all. I smoked 3 Opus X in a night. I was flexing, man.
You go hard. No, that's cool though. Yeah, I need to. For me, what I have right now, to me, that's a lot. So I couldn't imagine if I had a huge stock like PG or Socko or even Geo. It's just like, damn, I have trouble just trying to pick out the mid tiers. I couldn't imagine if I had like nothing but top end cigars.
You get there though, as far as just wherever you
Yeah,
collect.
yeah.
You're brand new to it, so it'll take time. You see what you like, and now's the time to try a bunch of different cigars,
Hmm.
and you see what you want, you know, and
Definitely.
you
Yeah.
know. So do you have kids or no?
No kids. No kids.
Yeah.
Not
Do
yet.
you have a dog?
No, no pets either. Just by myself right now.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was uh I was single for a while after me and my ex-wife. I was probably from like I'm trying to think what year, 2011 to 2019. Dude, I had a crazy 8 years, man. Like and I was like 26 to like fuck, what is that? 35 almost. Like I had a lot of fun. Don't wrong, it's not even nice. Like, uh, what's the word? I guess docile. Experience now with the missus, and we'll
Yeah.
food shop on Sunday, and just we have a nice life together. And but I'm just saying, like,
So long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You're doing what's best for you. You're happy.
yeah. Well, I think happiness
Oh,
is a choice. I think that to be content is a choice. I'm not saying you can't always say, "Oh, I want to improve or make more money or whatever it is," but to be content where you're at,
yes.
that's a choice because you could be with anyone. You could be with the hottest bitch who makes 100 grand a year, and you're like, but I want one that makes 150. If you choose not to be happy, nothing's gonna help you out. I just can't stress it enough.
Yeah. Like, that's kind of better. Oh, man. Firm.
Yeah, bro.
These
Yes,
comments like pop up and they go away.
no,
Firm
don't
said
worry about it.
something about being a veteran. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Firm was in the army as well. I'm not sure what year he got out though, and I'm not sure if it was a life or if he did 20 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, but I remember he said he was in the service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
your ass.
having just like you said, being content with yourself is, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, I feel, are like striving for something, but they don't know what it is yet, and that's okay if you're trying to figure it out too. But
Yeah, but they
I,
feel uncomfortable in their own skin because they feel like they're trying to impress other people, and that's what I tell people. No one cares. That's the key. Nobody really does care. So
it's
why are
the
you trying to?
reality. It's the
I'm not saying
reality.
asshole.
No?
What I'm saying is stop being a liar and acting like when you get up and shower in the morning and put on clothes and maybe you go to your car and you get your car clean and do whatever you want to do. Do it because you want to represent yourself well, but not that you're trying to impress other people. You could do the same thing, but for different reasons and have different outcomes. Because
Yeah,
if you do things to impress other people, that means people have power to crush you. Because if they're not impressed, that's going to affect you. And you're like, oh my God, I guess I'm not good enough for these people. Who gives a fuck about these people? I don't care if you like my shoes. I don't care if you like my cigar. I don't care if you like my car. You don't pay my rent. I don't care. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
care. I don't care if you don't like Perdomo. I actually like one of them.
saying? this one Perdomo house. I just don't go out.
No, so
Hey,
there
one
is
time
one. There is
I'll
one.
I'll never
The
cigar again. It's okay.
um, which oh man, they have like a super long name for it. It's ridiculous. It's like the bourbon barrel
Yeah,
aged
12-year Barrett.
Maduro. Yeah, it's like a super long name. But that one, I actually picked up the bell pepper notes, and at first I thought it was ridiculous because I like to when I smoke a new cigar, I typically like just read what other people have to say, not because that's what I want to experience, but just so I could kind of have an idea of like, all right, what am I expecting here? And people were throwing out like a jalapeno or a green bell pepper kind of note, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how are you gonna pick that up? And I smoked it, and I actually did pick it up, and it was like mind boggling to me. I was like, whoa, I'm actually picking this up. That's cool. Is this what like all the aficionados like think of? Like when you're smoking an opus, you just pick up all these different flavors and you just melt.
Well, too, and perception of flavor could be up to the person too, because how hydrated you are or dehydrated, how tired you are,
Mm-hmm.
your first are, if it's early in the morning, if it's late in the day, are you in the mood for it? Are you not in the mood? If you smoke a cigar and you're like,
Yeah,
if you're like, if you're too tired, you're not in the mood to do it, but you still do it. Sometimes you just go into the motions. You got to be there when you smoke a cigar. If you're really tired, go take a nap and then come back, take a shower and then have a cigar. Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like if you're not in the
Good
mood
feeling.
for it, you know what I'm saying though? Like, you know, like you and the cigar is like you and a woman. If one person's not in the mood, one person's just lying there, like, yeah, just like that, baby. Like, you're thinking of something else. Like like I'm
If you
smoking.
take it to the next cigar, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm smoking this right now, but I'm closing my eyes and dreaming of Padron. You know what I'm saying? Are you thinking of someone else? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all right. Tonight is a bad experience for me. I got ripped off. I was at a place I didn't like. It's too
Yeah.
moist, but that's all
You
right.
know.
Okay, because it'll make when I go back to my regular guy, like I'm just
Mhm.
gonna give him a hug and tell him I love him. Like you're my best friend. That guy, bro, he's the best shop in town, best prices,
Looking
bro.
out
He
for you. Good. You networked
more
that.
than what's that?
He's looking out for you. You networked him.
Bro, that guy is great, bro. He hides his cigars and he saves certain cigars just for me. Like
And
that's
that's how you get good clients or
yeah.
clientele. You
The only
take care of
problem
them. You
is,
kind of look out for their best interest. Because I've
yeah,
been to Seattle shops too, not lounges, but just like their cigar shops. And I can't tell you how many times I'm just like going out just to browse what they have. You walk in, and it just smells like a hint of mold, and you just smell it in the air. You can tell what a good humidor smells like, and then what like a moldy kind of mildewish humidor smells like. And like one time I went into this humidor, they claimed that they had like thousands of dollars worth of cigars, good shit, and they did. They had like fucking ash in there. They got all these like LFDs and stuff, and it's such a shame, such a waste. Just like, dude, like, did you really just invest all this money just to have someone not take care of them? Like, I'm sure someone like you or anyone in this lounge is able to take care of that
yeah.
better than that person.
They just use too much water, moisture, and a lot of cigar shops don't use distilled water. I've seen cigar shops use city water in their humidification system, and that's
Mhm.
ridiculous. What's that?
City
Yeah,
water, like tap water.
yeah, because then you get a lot of mineral. So you get it really will affect the taste of the cigar.
Yeah, you
Now
got to
that
use
not
distilled water,
cigar,
right?
but if it's there for like a month, a year, a long time, and if it doesn't have cellophane, especially, it's really you know what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna get a
especially yeah, especially shops in Seattle. Like a lot of them are mainly focused on like the on marijuana. So that's what most of their products like sales are coming from. Is coming from that section, and they just have the humidor tucked in the back. So it's like your revenue is not all coming from cigars,
that's interesting.
but they still have good shit in there. It's just they're not being taken care of.
Yeah, no, no, I can't wait. I'm gonna go see my guy on Monday, and I'll see what I could do. He closed on Sunday, and he has very short hours. So, but it is what it is. I mean, he's
Yeah,
the only guy I want. Everything else in this area sucks. It sucks. Now, there's two places that I like to go and hang out, and I have a cigar there once in a while. But I'll go there for a cigar too as well to buy. But they're far. The one in the city is good, but it's far, and his
yeah.
prices are. And the other guy up north, he has a good high end selection. Prices are a little high, but not crazy. But it's far. So within reason, within 20 minutes of my house, he's the only guy. All the other places, when I say they suck, like they suck. Like it's not. I miss New York so much. New York, bro. I could be at one like walk-in shop, and I could see the other place across the street or down the block. I'm not even joking. I could drive within 30 seconds and go from shop to shop. I'm not. I'm
It's one
making
of
this
the
shit up.
few things you miss.
What's that?
Is that one of the few things you miss about New York?
That shit, man. Man, that you have so much selection, and yeah, they don't have it out here. Like the guys in New York, you go there and you tell them what you want to, and they're like, "Oh, what do you want to smoke?" I'll have it for you next week. And you go there and he bought a box for you, and he has it in. Like out here, like
Yeah,
there's a house. I'm like, "Could you ever get Padrones?" He's like, "Nah." I was like,
I need to
"Why?"
try one of those. I need
You
to
never.
try for doing that.
Oh, dude. All right, get a Padron 26 Maduro.
Start with
You might.
that.
Yeah,
26 Duro.
yeah. Gio
Is that the
says it's
stronger one?
garbage. What's that?
Is that the stronger one?
It's pretty strong. The 64 stronger than the 26 because it's a year younger. But I would say try both the 64 and 26. You're getting a really good ash. I'm really impressed.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
This is what I'm going to tell you right now. You're holding the cigar wrong.
Oh, oh.
Put the cigar in your hand and then hold it this way. It'll be easy. This way, like a cup. and then you go like this instead of having to turn your hand. There you go. Yeah,
Ooh, look at this.
that's right.
How does it go?
Rich education. Now try to puff. Now try to puff. Right there you go. It's like I said. It's like
Oh, I get it. It's because you also do the whole like gesture thing. It's like a
that,
2-in-1.
it's in the gesture,
It's a
man.
2-in-1. You know.
Yeah, it's not just a gesture. It's a way of life,
It's the
and
way
that
of
way
life.
it's easier on
Everything makes sense now. It all comes
yeah.
together.
Right, when your hand gets tired, switch it and like let your hand take a break, and you come back. I always puff with the right hand, but I'll
Yeah.
put it in to give my right hand a break a little bit. And then when I do that too, when I switch it, I won't just squeeze this side. I'll go here and then switch it and squeeze the other side. That way I'm not squeezing the same side all the time.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. All right. All right. Yeah,
I
this is a
spread
double band, so if I
I
could get
spread
it down to the band, that'll be an achievement.
yeah, no, doing a great job. Well, you
I
have a
might
good
break the 2 record.
and it's not too moist. Yeah, yeah. You're doing a good job, man. It's great.
Hopefully the
Like
comments
I
are
said,
broken up now.
I'm smoking a piece of shit, and that's way too moist, and I'm really pissed off. I paid so much money for it. So, but
I might give you the time. I'm sorry.
the Richie in me is the Richie in you tonight. I'm very happy that you're enjoying a cigar where that's not so soaking wet. This cigar is so squishy because there's so much moisture. And Gio said, "Hold it however you want." Gio, shut the fuck up. Gio's gonna teach me the Ash Master. You know what I'm saying though? Like, yeah. Don't listen to Gio. I mean, listen to Gio if you want, but come on.
You guys are all wise. I
Yeah,
take I take advice here and there. I'm always open for
yeah,
advice
yeah. But
because a lot of the stuff that you would talk um, about like self-respect and relationships and stuff. A lot of the times I find myself like, damn, that's kind of me in my previous relationship. So I'm past that now, though. So I'm just content.
you're a young man. You'll be fine, man. Whatever it is, man. Those things will happen naturally. You know what I'm saying, though? Enjoy the time. Do what you want to do. You have all the free. You look at it as you have plenty of more, you have more room for opportunity now. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
door
I
clo-
gotta look at the bright side.
one door closes, 100 other doors open because you could walk in any door. You know what I'm saying, though? You know, so don't. You're not limited right now. You know, so don't I wouldn't say don't just jump into the next situation, but have some fun.
Nah,
I would do some catch and release right now.
it's a catch and release. Just, a
Just
little bit of baseball.
yeah, just wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? No, just,
Yeah, don't be silly. Rep the
yeah,
willy.
yeah. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's interesting, man. I didn't know you worked as a prison guard in the army. That's interesting.
It's a small
So
field. There's only active duty wise. There's only 1,000 soldiers doing that, and it's for
mm,
the whole military. And you know what's insane? Like reading about what these people done. Those are only the ones that got caught. And you would think, you join the military you're trying to join the military for the right reasons, whether it's to, like get away from your situation or turn your life around, and you're in there and you're still doing all these dishonorable things. It's fucked up.
it's a
And going in at 18, I was 18 years old when I joined, so I was
mm,
naive as fuck. So I was like, what? It's probably nothing too crazy. These guys are probably just, did something minor. But then I realized, nah, dude, they're in for some real shit, real
mm.
fucked up shit.
Did you find being in the jail was depressing?
Yeah, it could be. It's a very lonely place to work sometimes because the ratio sometimes like I'd be 18-year-old Chewy there in charge of 70 dudes by myself, and it's like for 12 hours sometimes at a time. I don't like talking to them. I don't. A lot of like guards would like try to talk to the inmates just to like make the time go by faster, but I'm not trying to say I took it personally and I made it personal, but like I don't know. Honestly, I hated them all equally, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna talk to you guys like that.
Scumbags.
But
That's
there's
it.
only a few. Like some of the war criminals they call them. Some of them like were legit. I don't know, questionable. I'm like, I don't know, should be here, but whatever. It's not my place to judge.
Yeah.
Um, I would shoot the shit with some of them.
Yeah, but any of the chomos, fuck that. You know.
Mm-mm, fuck that. and they feel entitled. They have a sense of entitlement. They'll walk up to you. They were on the military at one point, so when I went in, I was E1, so fucking bottom of the barrel, right, lowest rank. They're considered below that because they're not even getting paid. So they would try to go in there. Someone used to be like officers, high-ranking officials. They like try to stand there and be like, "Oh, you need
Are
to
you an
stand up for me."
officer?
Yeah, they had everybody there. They had enlisted officers, so they had this sense of entitlement sometimes. They try to talk to me sideways, and I would always sound like, I don't know who you're talking to, man, but it's not me. Like, don't talk to me like that. Like, I wouldn't care,
Hey,
and they
you're
get so offended.
bro. I'm E1, bro. No, damn, that's fucking great. You're doing a great
But
job on that cigar.
Notorious is here. It's like popping up, but like I can't. It doesn't stay on.
You have to click the little box. You see that on the top right corner, the little message button. If you click that, they come back. You see?
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can scroll.
Yes, pieces of shits can join Notorious. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right, all you guys.
Mm.
Firm. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I live
So
like 2
that's the
minutes off
thing.
JBLM.
What's that?
I was talking to Firm. He's asking if I go to JBLM. And I was like, yeah, I'm like 2 minutes away from it. I'm right here.
What's that? JBLM.
It's the base. Joint base
Oh,
Lewis
the base.
report. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm literally like right here, 2 minutes away out the gate.
Oh, that's not bad. So you could go there and go shopping or whatever, or no?
Yeah, because I'm still, even though I'm out, I'm still. It's called the Ready Reserve. So it's weird because I'm still technically a sergeant, but I'm not active. So it's like,
It's inactive reserve. Yeah.
yeah, because you do the whole 8 year minimum mandatory service thing. So I still got 2 years left of that, but I'm just not active in it.
I didn't have to
So,
do any of that because I got out on a medical, and so they
oh, okay. Yeah, so if shit hits the fan and the
I
reserves get
they can
depleted, I'm next.
yeah.
And they're not gonna give me my job back. They already told me. They said, no, you're just gonna go wherever we need you. I was like, all
No.
right, I guess. Hopefully.
Consider me a brain injury. That was it. They forced me out, and that was that. Because I had a 30-minute seizure in Iraq. I was unconscious 2 days, so that was it. When I woke up, they're like, "You're getting out." And I was like, "All right," out of my control. I spent about 8 months going through all the medical stuff. Like they had me in rooms at different facilities. Like so, when I was coming back, I was in Germany, and
Yeah.
then from Germany, I went stateside. And I went to back to around Camp Pendleton, but then I was at the Naval Hospital there. Then from Camp Pendleton back to Brooklyn, but then they would send me to veteran VAs while I was on active duty. And dude, they had me in rooms with wires on my head for a couple of days.
I can't
And
even
like,
imagine.
bro,
I hate
wanted to
hospitals.
monitor me, bro. They wanted to monitor me. So imagine like 22-year-old Richie with wires over his head, and like they would do things like, okay, we're not going to feed you because we want to see if that will make you have a seizure. And then they'd be like, we're going to try to see. We're going to put these flashing lights over your face for a day. You just like make me try to have a seizure. Oh, okay. And then and then also we're going to keep you awake and see if you sleep deprived and see that if we can make you have another seizure. So imagine this Richie like getting tortured, like fuck this, you know,
They didn't even
bro.
let you
I,
smoke
I,
a
I would go
cigar.
to take a piss, and I looked like the Predator. I had all these wires on my head, and I would go take a
Yeah,
piss, wires on my head, and I couldn't even jerk off because they would know. They're like, "Oh no, he's having a heart attack."
that's torturous. That's
He's
torturous.
having a heart attack. His heart rate's going through the roof. So
That's I couldn't imagine. Thankfully,
yeah,
I
bro,
didn't go through
they,
nothing
they
like
don't
that, man.
they don't just kick you out during wartime very easily. And I wasn't even trying to get out, but once I had a brain injury, the Marine Corps said they wouldn't trust me anymore as far as with weapons because they said, "Oh, you could do something stupid and then say, "Oh, it was the
Mhm.
brain injury." And so and they're like, "No." They're like, "Even if we let you stay in, you're going to be stateside and non-deployable." I was like, "No. Just I'm not. We'll just sit there and get a desk job." So that was the end of that.
Yeah,
And but my weapon got jacked after I had my seizure. I was unconscious, and they brought me to a field hospital.
yeah.
And the Marines that found me, we had no vehicles. We were at by our little huts, so they stole an Army Humvee. So it was
Fuck.
that's right. It's time.
No,
Next time you got to listen to the Ash.
I wasn't paying attention to the ash.
That's
And I
okay,
didn't try to pour a drink at least. I was
man.
over here balancing this
Bro,
thing.
you flexed on the lounge outside of Richie. That was the biggest ass in the lounge of all time. So man, That's a flex.
That's good construction, at least. Made it almost to the final third.
You did a great job. I'm proud of you, bro.
You're
So
proud of me?
I'm
Thank
proud.
you.
Of you. So after they medevaced me out of there, and then they shipped me to Germany. When I got to Germany, my old unit, they were in contact, and they're like, "Oh, so you doing better?" I'm like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Okay, so what happened to your M16?" I'm like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, we shut down the whole base, locked down, and they're stripping everything, and like we can't find your M16." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what to do." I started left naked with a tube in my dick. Like I didn't take it, and they're like,
Bro,
"Yeah, well, we can't find." Like, "Yeah, well, somebody stole it." You know what I'm saying though?
got
And
a whole tube in your dick and then worried about your M16.
they never found it. And normally you get in trouble for that in the Marine
Someone
Corps.
has it right now. I bet
What's that?
someone's got it. Someone's got that right now.
I think it was someone in the army because when the army found out we stole one of their Humvees, they probably ran over to where we were at and they saw
Oh
my room
yeah,
unlocked and they're like, "Yo, you stole our Humvee? Fuck you," you know. And
that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
yeah, bro. I don't.
Because
So
somebody probably lost their weapon as well, and they're just like, all right, it's cool. We'll
well,
just steal this
technically, I
one.
didn't lose it, man. I was unconscious and someone stole it, so I can't be held liable. So I was not put on
Yeah,
charges. And then a year after I got out, I got a phone call from restricted. I was smoking a cigar and drinking scotch with my buddy. He was a cop, and I was out as a civilian. And this phone call, and they're like, "Oh, is this Corporal Malazi?" I'm like, "Hey, who's this?" "Oh, it was. I think it was like the like NCIS, whatever, the investigators and everything for the
yeah.
Marine Corps." Yeah, yeah. "Oh, do you know where your weapon is?" I was like, "Man, that shit got stolen when I was unconscious. I got medevac." And I was like, "Why are you calling me a year later, civilian? Like, oh, we're still investigating, and just so you know, the case will not be closed." And I was like, "Bro, you could watch me the rest of my life. I didn't steal an FN M16 A2. I didn't
So
steal it."
what would you have it? Where would you have it?
Yeah, it's like you could come over right
Right.
now. You could come over my house. I have
You
my
know what
own.
we you
I
know what we
told
call that?
what's that?
You know what we call that?
What's that?
The prison pocket. When
Oh,
it's not in your prison pocket.
yes. You're not fitting a 20-inch A2. And I said, "Listen, no." I said, "I have my own. I bought it as a civilian." I said, "But that's not. It's not an FN select fire U.S. government issue. I don't have it." I said, "You could watch me forever. I don't have it. It got stolen when I was unconscious." And the guy's like, "Well, we're never going to close the case." And I'm like, "Good for you." Like I literally was like an asshole. I was like, "I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you." I bet one of the guys in the lounge is probably that investigator still watching. Yeah, Richie. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you can. I'd be in prison for 10 fucking
Yeah.
years.
Oh, they do the thing like what happened in the case I told you earlier. They're gonna recall you back in. It's like, hey, you trying to come back to the Marine Corps?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
$20,000
I'm too old, man. I'm 40 years old
just to
almost.
try you for the M16.
Yeah, especially because it was from one foreign country to another. Like, dude, that would be like
Yeah.
international. Like, you get life in prison for that shit. And
Cheers. I'm not the recipient on nothing.
I'm in a vehicle, so I can't drink that.
Oh, okay. Come on to the lounge then if you're cheering.
Even to Gio. Drink to Gio. God bless Gio. Yeah, so that was the. I can't be held responsible. Not guilty.
Yeah. Well, I'm innocent, I swear.
Oh, look at that. Dragland said, "Are you willing? Hold on. Are you willing to relocate to the East Coast?" What was it? What is he gonna move you?
I've never
What?
been there. So when I had to go to Cuba, I just went to Norfolk in Virginia.
Yeah,
But I
that's
was
the.
only there for like a few hours and that's
That's
it. But besides that, I never been to the East Coast. I don't know if I would like it. I don't know. I heard people are assholes over there. I'm not gonna lie. Or is that
eh,
just Jersey?
you know, people on the East Coast are more aggressive, but they also will be your
Yeah.
friend a lot faster. They'll be your enemy or your friend immediately.
Okay.
You know, New
One or
Yorkers.
the other.
You know,
There's no in between.
what's that?
There's no in between. It's either they
They're
like you
very
or they don't.
hot-headed, passionate people. So if you meet someone like, "Yo, yeah, this guy's my fucking friend, man," yeah, whatever. But also at the same time, who the fuck is this guy? Like, they're not chill people, bro. We don't chill out in the East Coast. Down
No.
south, it's different. But if you're like in the Northeast, in Boston, New York City, Jersey, like,
Yeah. I don't
nah,
know. I don't know
nah.
if I could thrive in that environment. Florida doesn't sound bad. Weather seems nice. Obviously this is a better environment. I feel. But I'm naturally from the south over here, Arizona, Texas. I,
Yeah.
I like those areas. It's more of my kind.
Well, I would see what is Dragland talking about? Is Dragland offering you an opportunity? He said specifically, "Are you willing to relocate to the East Coast?" Like, is Dragland have like an offer for you? Hey, Dragland, where's the money? Is it $1 million contract? Is this? He's like, "Are you willing to? Will you work for me?" Like, you know what
Is
I'm
this
saying?
a trap? Is this a
That
trap,
was
Dragman?
yeah, Dragland. That was
What am I
very.
getting into?
He said. He said, "Are you willing to go to the? Are you going to join the Illuminati? Are you gonna get a Ferrari?"
Oh, I so the piece I bought, I actually bought it from um I guess he was a Freemason, I guess,
Mhm.
because they he had like a shirt and it had the little logo and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
But you
he's
guys
gonna do.
have like what different like chapters or some shit? How does that work?
It's a
Like different groups?
complicated situation. There's
Yeah.
different on the lowest level. It's really a social club that has some secret society elements to it. It really is just a social club. At the higher levels, things could get weird, but that's at such a higher level that was big. The higher you go up, the smaller the groups get. Does that make any
Mm.
sense? Because they're
Hmm.
invitation only. So on the regular, it's called Blue Lodge. It's a great thing, I think. Of guys hanging out with other brothers, and it's a social thing. Um,
There's a lot
I
of high ranking like people in the army too, like sergeant majors or sergeants major technically. They
Mhm.
a lot of them are in like societies like that too.
Well, they take care of each other and they hook each other up, and
Yeah.
they generally, you know,
So it's
if
like
you
a lounge.
if you have choices between promoting someone and one guy's a mason and the guy he's a mason, they're generally going to take care of each other. It's like anything else. Um, but the higher stuff, when I say higher stuff, there were unsanctioned groups within it, and that's where things could get
It's
dark.
like with every group. I mean,
No, what I'm saying is like the sanctioned groups by the Masons is not a national organization. Each state controls the state. So the New York Freemasons are in control of New York Freemasons. Florida doesn't touch it. Does that make any sense? So
yeah, yeah.
within that group, though, you could
There's
get
levels
guys
to this shit.
that decide to make an offshoot, an unsanctioned group, and that's where things could get weird. Does that make any sense? So as far as the regular lodge, it was a social group and a lot of good guys, and guys in business, and they, maybe they get better business deals with other guys, and they work together, and that's whatever. It's like anything else in life. So, and I never saw anything nefarious in that, and I would never think anything bad about that. Those guys, I had a lot of good friends, and it was a good time. Especially, there was a lot of vets in it. But I do know a guy that he went to Florida and he started joining like offshoot groups, and they got into like ritual black magic and doing shit with like uh, signing the name in blood and like taking weird,
Deep.
um,
That's
taking
deep
weird,
shit right there.
weird like mind altering stuff during the rituals and like so. But once again, this was not at a lodge. This was like they were doing like in people's basements, like do some weird. See, so it's kind of like if you get to know someone and he's like, "Hey, you want to see something?" and you go in his basement and you're like, "I
Hey,
don't feel
hey, you
comfortable."
want to go to the East Coast?
Yeah, so that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
Though.
giving you shit, Dragline. I'm just fucking with you, man.
Go ahead, but I'm just saying. So like, I mean, within anything, like in the service, right? I mean, while you were in, like, there might have been a few guys that they go off in the deep end. Now, do you ever have a guy, a prison guard, go to jail?
Oh yeah, dude, they had a whole fucking FBI investigation. Yeah, they had a whole FBI investigation. I can't say
Why?
too, but fucking, I
What?
can't say too much, man. But fucking, yeah, there's definitely guards that have gone to prison. Um, some weird stuff between staff and inmates in the fucking kitchen, which sucks because we had to eat the food that they had. So I was like, I don't want to eat this food anymore.
Bro, imagine being a prison guard, but for 8 hours a day, and you get to go home and bang the missus or bang whoever and drink a beer and smoke a cigar, and then like you get caught doing something stupid, and now you got to go to work every day for no pay. You're doing the same thing, but now it's like
You are, you really are.
you leave you were behind the counter, and now you're a customer. That's gotta
Yeah,
suck.
it's awkward too when it's like, oh, you used to be a guard. We had one guy that tried to come in here saying like he was a guard, but he was at a different location. He comes like, yeah, I don't know what you guys do. I was one of you guys, and I was like, well, no, you're not. So good luck making friends, knowing you're a fucking cop. That's on the inside, and not for good reasons.
Dude, that's crazy. That's got to be the worst experience being a prison guard. And then we go to the same prison where they move you.
They try not to, but sometimes it just works that way. You're not gonna like me for this, but I think I need to touch this up because
That's all right. You got to
uneven.
approve it first. Oh, look, you see what he says? Dragland said, I can't get into specifics here, but this will be potentially be a position working with the military as a civilian, full performance level 83 to 109,000. Send me a PM if you're interested.
Oh
Well,
shit!
what? Dude,
Whoa!
dude, yo, you just got to flex, man. Dude, you got to offer for six figures, man.
Oh my gosh!
Yo, dude, Dragland is apparently Dragland is high up there, man. You never know who's on the chat.
Yeah.
Drag 4-star general, dude, go for this guy. Good job.
I don't know how to PM
Okay,
personal
okay.
message. I don't know how to do
Dragland,
that.
Dragland, you gotta. Damn. How is he gonna get your message? How can he message you? That's it, dude. That was very specific. He said 83,854 through 109,011 dollars. Bro, that's very specific. That's very specific.
I
I don't think
believe
he's
it. The military does
lying.
contract out a lot to people. Sometimes it's for good reasons. Sometimes it's shitty. But
Hey, bro, it doesn't hurt to find out. He said, dude, imagine that would be awesome when you take the job. And yo, 110,000 is a good salary, bro.
soft general heat.
Yeah, that's it, man. Hey, what's up, Jason? Stay fresh. That's pretty interesting, man. He's like, he wants you, bro. He said, come work for me. Notorious is out there by you. He said, you got to go to BJ's someday. Are you talking about BJ's, the food store? Or was he talking about BJ's?
No, no. Oh, I think I remember seeing one of his chats like that. My bad, notorious. No, it's I think there's like a few lounges out here. I've never been to them, man, but yeah, I'd be down.
That's pretty cool.
I think there's one on I don't know if it's on a reservation. It's called Thunderbird. I heard that one's good. They have like a shop, but the thing I guess the laws are weird here, where it's like if you're gonna have a lounge, it has to be like its own entity away from like the shop. But they still allow hookah lounges out here, so I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand what the issue is. Why can't you just have like a regular cigar lounge? I don't know if it's just because it's more frowned upon.
I hear someone screaming right now down the street. I don't know what's going on.
Good.
I don't know. 10 o'clock at night on Saturday, That's right. I'm not worried about it. I'm strapped.
Oh, talking about that, I went to like three different places today trying to find some ammo. I can't find any 357 Magnum ammo.
Did you at least get 38 then? Something?
No, I haven't. No, so I'm fucking empty.
Bro,
I know. I need a. I
can you?
ordered some online though. I went to a. What's the? I was looking up places to buy them online. I think it's called
Okay, well, you
I
want me to
bought
tell
the rounds for $90. So I'm not sure if that's like good or
you?
bad.
Go to Ammo Seek. AM
Ammo,
Seek. S
ammo.
E K.
Okay.
That one is like they'll show you all the best offers from low to high. So is can you order ammo online in your state? I mean, the company will know right away when you type in the address.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would go to Ammo Seek.
Ammo seat. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, we have no shortage of ammo here in Colorado, bro. We have too much ammo. Like it's
Too
like
much
every
ammo.
it's like overstocked, overstocked. I got
Okay.
places here you could buy 1,000 rounds of 357 Magnum for a good price. Like not even crazy, not even crazy. And there's no
Yeah,
limit.
it was American Eagle. Heard it's decent. Is that a decent brand?
It's a good brand. The problem is, I'll say what the problem is. American Eagle is federal, so it's a good quality brand. There's no
Yeah.
problem. But this is the problem. When you go to 357 Magnum, there's a big range of velocity, which also equals energy, right? Because energy is velocity and weight. So when you go with 357 Magnum, you want full Magnum power, or else I don't want a neutered down 3% Magnum load, or I'll just go with the hot 38. You know what I'm saying though? Because you're paying a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
more. You know the 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 price because it's larger brass and everything else. Point is this: American Eagle is generally not loaded to full potential. It's very safe ammo for the range. It's not going to hurt any guns. Does that make sense? So it is still a Magnum cartridge, but it's not loaded hot. It's fine for the range, but I'm just saying, like when you go with 3-7 Magnum, you kind of want ammo loaded hotter. That's my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying, though? Like if I'm going with Magnum ammo, I want that shit fucking loaded hot. You know,
yeah.
I don't want
Because I
five.
wasn't sure what I was looking for because I never shot a revolver before. I shot Berettas while I was in, shot the Sig P320. That's as far as I shot for pistols. So when I
Those are
went to the shop, that's what I was looking for. And the guy was like, "Yeah, it's pretty. If you want to go safe, go with that." But I seen the 357, and I was like, "I don't know, man. That shit's calling my name. I
yeah.
kind of want to get that.
You got
Might
to
as well
get.
do it."
Have speed loaders yet or no?
No, no.
You gotta get, you need those 6-shot speed loaders. That way, you can
But
reload that much faster.
it's it's a plus.
Yep. You can order the speed loaders online. That's just a part. You can order that online. You can get those about $12 a piece. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree. Regular Remington ammo, as far as Magnum ammo, is definitely loaded hotter than like American Eagle. Um, I have no problem with American Eagle. It's good quality. I'm just saying because if you look, let's go with 10 millimeter, right? Which is a pretty hot cartridge.
Yeah.
10 millimeter American Eagle was only loaded 50 feet hotter, 50 feet per second hotter than 40 caliber. And you're like, so it's just a 40 caliber because 40 caliber is a shorter version of 10 millimeter. So my point is like, they weren't even loading the 10 millimeter ammo till 10 millimeter spec. It was basically a 40 caliber plus 50 feet per second. It's bullshit. So you're not even getting. It'll be very soft shooting, but you get. That's all I'm saying is whatever it is, whatever caliber I'm going, I kind of want full potential.
So by full potential means a higher grain, right?
No, not the weight. The weight's still gonna be the same. The velocity, more powder.
You got to look at like the stats that when they
Yeah,
when they advertise, you got to look
but
at that.
yeah.
Okay.
So the higher the velocity, then will also increase the energy. It's all tied together. You know what I'm saying though?
Okay.
Uh, a lot of big
I had to
companies,
get a
like
crash course on that on YouTube. It's like, what the fuck am I
yeah,
looking at here? All these numbers being thrown around.
if you want really
But
hot
in most
ammo,
cases, they just give you the ammo and you just say, hey, go ahead, load it up and fucking shoot it.
mhm. If you want to look hotter ammo, look at Underwood. Underwood loads their shit hot. Look at Buffalo Bore. They load their shit hot.
They're
Double,
pricier though. Buffalo Bore, I seen them too.
but you got to pay some money. So once again,
Yeah.
for stuff for, you know, defense or if you're going hunting or whatever, or just to have it full potential. And then you can have the American Eagle because it's cheaper to shoot and blast in the range. And then maybe shoot
Yeah.
a yeah
That's what I was looking for. Just get some range time, get used to it,
yeah.
get familiarized with it.
But remember
But
with the
also
three,
want to have some defense ammo off to the side here.
yeah, you could also, like I said though, you could also load it with 38s and save a lot of money.
Yeah.
You should get some of that too. And also, maybe in this case for your home defense, maybe you only want to load it with 38s because over penetration is a big thing. If you're in an apartment complex,
Yeah.
37's going through the walls, from the windows
The
to the
penetration.
sweat
So
drop.
go with FMJ, right? Go with what? They were saying there's some soft. What is it called? Soft. Um, damn, I forget the terminology of it.
Like a soft point, like
Yeah,
so.
yeah, soft point.
So it'd be like a semi wad cutter, like lead soft point that has like a semi jacket on it. Um, Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. There's frangible ammo. So if you're really worried about over penetration, they got ammo that's really frangible. Is going to a lot of times it's like it's not made out of solid lead or copper or lead with copper. Frangible ammo lots of times is made from like powdered metal, but it basically explodes on impact. It's actually devastating. It's
Damn.
actually
But
so
that's the point, right? Because you don't want it to over penetrate. You want it to stop right there.
well in the house. If you when you leave the house, that's different. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Because in the house, if someone breaks in, you only got really sheetrock and studs. If it goes through or whatever. But
Volunteer.
yeah, but that you're not carrying that for defense because that's a 6-inch barrel. It's kind of big. You know,
Yeah,
you
I
could,
kind of went hard with it.
you could
Definitely
with
not you can feel.
you need a shoulder holster, but you do what you want. Are you gonna pick up something smaller too for carry or no?
Yeah, I'm looking at the shield.
Mhm.
I want to get that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Shield is good, and you can
I'd,
find good
I'd-
price on used stuff.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Heard people don't like that because I guess they're not very accurate with it from a certain range. But I mean, if it's concealed, like you don't really
It's a
need
short.
the range at that point.
It's a short gun, and it's a polymer gun, so yeah, it's not gonna be like a full steel, full size gun. No, but that's not the. It's gonna be for very close range. So there's nothing wrong with the
Yeah,
shield. Um, you know, he, yeah, he likes the shield. You're saying,
yeah. I remember it was a couple months back. Torres was talking about that in the chat. Field.
yeah, yep. You know, I have a lot of different things, and
Yeah,
it depends on my mood, my flavor. I like revolvers in my front coat pockets though, because revolvers so I could carry like a full size on my hip, you know, but when I
yeah,
have
huh?
a revolver in my front pocket though, it's my hands could be in my pocket and I could fire from that if someone was trying to rob me. Um, I wouldn't have to even you get what I'm saying. The times of the essence, but yeah.
This is picking up. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm chilling right now.
Would you say it got stronger?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely got stronger. I'll probably feel it when I stand up. But I'm also taller, so it's like I don't know exactly how nicotine works. I don't know if it's like alcohol, where it's like takes a little bit of time to build up.
There's a lot of factors, man. There's a lot of factors. I'm telling you, you could be like anything else. You could build up a tolerance. The more you
I
smoke,
do, yeah. I think I have a natural tolerance. Also I've been hydrating well, so
yeah. If you want a cigar to be stronger, skip a meal. Like if you skip
hmm
dinner, smoke a cigar,
hmm
that cigar is gonna knock you
I've
on your
done that
ass.
before.
Yeah, it's gonna
I've
knock
gotten
you.
sick off of that actually.
Mm. So that can happen too.
Yeah.
You know. My cigar night was terrible, man. This cigar sucked, and on top of that, it was way too moist, and on top of that, it was a huge ripoff. So that's okay though, because you know what? Tonight it was just that kind of night.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Are you still smoking it right now?
Yeah, and
You going through?
talking about the cigar. I don't recommend this cigar. I will never smoke it again, and um, even at the $11 price that it should have been, I wouldn't recommend it. So that's it. That's all. It's the cigar controls my mood, man. So like when I smoke a
That
cigar,
pledge. You said that pledge was for what, 13? They were trying to sell for 13?
no, they were selling the pledge for $20.
Yo, that's ridiculous. They at a shop I go to, they sell the Cohiba Blacks in the little tubo for like $22.
Yeah, that's full price.
I'm like, what?
No, no, I would
22?
never.
I've only bought it once, but now I go on Cbid, get a 5 pack for like 18.
Yeah,
They're in Robustos, but I mean, it's still good.
no, that's the size I'd rather have it, anyways. Have you tried the Miami Cohiba? That was really great. It's called the Series M.
No, I'm just
You
not
got to.
familiar.
That's not going to be available online as far as CBID. As far as low price, like that's
Yeah.
about around $20. That's a great cigar, though.
What was it called? Miami?
Yeah, it's the first Cohiba made in Miami, but it's great tobacco. Saco
Oh, I think I heard you talking about that.
Saco bought a box. That's how good it is. I highly recommend that. Also, have
Well,
you
if it's
tried?
taco certified, then yeah, I'll look into
Yeah,
it.
have you tried the Cohiba Royale?
No, no, no. I want to.
That
I
is
have the red. I think I have blues in there, and I want to try the Nicaragua, the silver band one or the gray one. I think that's what that one is.
yeah, yeah, the Nicaragua. Yeah,
Frozen, frozen. Big firm. It's an expensive La Gloria. So is it supposed to be good then? No, I haven't gone on base to buy any cigars. They have them like at these
was
little.
that?
Oh, Berm was asking if I buy cigars on base, And I said no, I haven't gone on base to buy them.
Mm-hmm. Well, how much cheaper is it?
On base, I wouldn't know actually. I haven't personally went on base to buy them. And I smoked the CAO, MX2, the Tories.
Yeah, I like the MX2.
You win some, you lose some, Richie. It's all good.
That's it. That's it. Tonight was. Here's the thing. Life's a give and take. I had a great day. Um,
Good. That's really
my
good.
missus made a nice breakfast. She made egg and sausage and cheese burritos for breakfast. That was fantastic. She made my coffee. Relaxed. I went and I picked up a used Ruger 38 revolver. Nice. It with a two
You
and three
hunting,
quarter.
huh?
What's
You
that?
stay hunting. You stay hunting for pieces, kind of like thrill of the hunt kind of stuff.
Yeah, and if I get bored, I'll trade something. I'm not into like keeping stuff forever. Like if I get bored, I just trade this for that and whatever
Oh,
at the
okay.
store. I only trade at the stores, and but it was a great price, and um, it was old school from the '80s because they stopped making this in the '80s, and stainless steel has a really good weight to it. I'll send you a picture of it, and it's great for in the pocket, but it's like a compact but full size in the sense that it's really heavy for what it is. So
Yeah.
there'll be very little recoil for just 38, and but like it's like a perfect little carry gun, and um, yeah, I had fun with that. And, I brought it home, I cleaned it up, I polished it, and then
What do
I
you use
had a
to
good
polish
day.
it? You just use like a
What's that?
rag. What do you use to polish it? Do you use like a rag and some
Okay,
lubricant?
no. So when I buy something from the store, I always generally buy used. First thing I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is I'm gonna bring it home. I'm
Right.
I'm gonna use dish soap and hot water, and I'm gonna scrub that shit. I'm gonna get that thing
Okay.
clean because first off, you don't know what somebody did with that, and they stuffed it down their pants with no holster and in their ass crack. I'm being dead serious. Then,
I
then I'm
understand.
gonna use a blow dryer. I'm gonna air dry it. If it's stainless steel, you got to know what you're doing, um, because even though stainless steel, can you polish it? Not if it's like a flat part where it's like a matte look, but if it's like a glossy finish, the stainless steel, you could use 2000 grit sandpaper and then, but you have to go with the grain. So you have to actually look at the metal of the gun, and either
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
lines are going this way or up and down, and you got to go with the lines. And very gently use
Okay.
2000 grit sandpaper, and I polish it, and it takes time. And then I use mother's like magnesium aluminum wheel polish, and then I lightly coat it and buff it for a while. This whole process will take a couple hours, but I get stuff beautiful, you know,
It's
and
worth it. You gotta
yeah,
take
I
care
have
of
a
yourself.
Colt. I have a Colt 1911 that the sides of it are literally mirror finish. Like it looks beautiful.
You still got
Looks
the
it.
inox?
What's that?
You still got the
No,
inox?
I ended up trading that for something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
yeah. But,
I like it.
things come and go. I don't hold on to my possessions till I die because then it's like when I die, then someone's gonna, be like, okay, I don't want this, or all right, I gotta leave it to someone, and they're gonna be like, whatever, thanks, dad, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Though, like my possessions, if I want to get something, and if I want to use it at the store to trade for something else, I don't have like an emotional attachment. Like I gotta keep this for the rest of my life till I die. Like everyone has a different outlook on possessions.
I might keep
But
mine
for
for
me,
the rest of my life. It's so beautiful.
what's that?
I might keep the revolver for the rest of
Listen,
my
and
life.
then
I'm not
and
gonna
then
lie.
then do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Though, um, for me, I guess why also I have that outlook. Um, One, because I've been dead twice with that seizure. I was unconscious 2 hours, and two, when
Yeah.
I got poisoned, almost was it 8 years ago when I got poisoned. Bro, I went to anaphylactic shock. I was dead to rights, and I had an out of body experience. And I was just begging to whoever was there, and it was God. I just heard my voice screaming, "No, I got to go back. I got to take my kid for ice cream tonight." And meanwhile, I was anaphylactic shock. I wasn't breathing at all for a couple minutes, and they stabbed me with adrenaline and all that bullshit and all this epinephrine. And also, my divorce, my kid, my ex-wife took my kid, and I'm paying for it, and I have no rights. So when you lose your kid, like the greatest thing in your life, and it's just not yours anymore, and you got to pay for it, and you have no rights on anything. I have a different outlook on things. I can really give a shit about
Yeah,
personal possessions because the greatest thing in my life got stolen. So what else? Like if something that I should have had, like my kids should have been with their father the rest of their life, right? No, no, that's New York State
definitely.
for. I'm not trying to get depressing here, but what I'm saying is, so I
No,
have
no,
a
I
different
understand.
outlook. I have a different outlook on something. Um, as far I don't have like an absolute like this will be forever. Like nah, I've already had things that I thought I would have forever ripped right out of my hands. So in a way,
I can imagine, man.
it made me like a colder person that is numb to this world. That like I don't you can have it. You know what I'm saying though. So
Happens. You
um,
get desensitized to shit sometimes.
yeah, so I don't get emotional about things. Um, and so if I want to go to a store and trade one thing for another thing, it's just a thing. It's just I enjoy the freedom of it than actual individual item. It's more about you know what I'm saying though. To me, it's the freedom. To me, guns are more about the freedom of owning them, not a specific one that I have to keep that one forever. You know, but
You,
you
gotta,
know, you know
you still take them to the range though, right? Before you get rid of them,
oh no, yeah, yeah. No,
you
there's some things I
storing
might
them.
keep for a year, or 2 years, or one, or 1 month. It depends on you know if I like it, love it, or it depends. So it all varies.
Yeah.
But yeah, but how hard is it to get like the concealed carry out there in your state?
Easy. It was easy for me. I just went to the. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. It's not even a department. I don't think it's a department. Just got my fingerprints took in,
Mm-hmm.
turned in the admin paperwork. Yeah, I got it back within a month, honestly, and it was easy.
Oh, that's
As
good.
far as as far as the actual like purchase, the transfer of it, that one was a little more complicated, just because technically I'm still married, so
Mm.
I'm out of state. I got an out of state like ID. So the
Right.
guy was like, "Yeah, since you're not active anymore, we can't sell it to you." But I was like,
Ah,
technically I'm married though, so like I'm not, there's that loophole, I guess, if you want to call it that.
right.
So he submitted my stuff anyways, and it ended up coming back, so I'm clear for it.
What? Oh, you're saying because you have to get like a new state ID?
Yeah, he said either I need to get a new state ID or just produce the active orders of
Right.
my spouse.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it all
Also,
cleared out.
how long does a divorce take?
I think 3 months if everything goes smooth.
Hmm. Yeah, it takes time.
That,
Was it like was it a simple divorce where you just signed the paperwork, or was it like a more
well,
argument?
I'm still starting the process, it's still the first stages of it. So
Okay, is that costing you a lot of money in lawyer fees?
right now I'm 350 deep, 350.
Oh, that's not
Hopefully,
too
that's
bad.
all it is.
No, it's not too bad. Man. That could be worse. Dude, I
Yeah, it definitely could be worse, but I mean, I'd rather not be in the situation at all.
no. I mean, but
Fuck
as
it.
far as cost, I mean, I know people that spend 50,000 on divorce, and it's just
Yeah,
you gotta look at the
I'm willing to walk away with. I've already walked away with a whole lot less than what I came in with, and it's only
yeah.
because I'm just trying to be reasonable. I'm just trying to be like, you know what, it didn't work out. Just don't completely fuck me over.
How
Because I
long were you
didn't do
married?
that for that. 2 years,
2 years. Wow, interesting.
approximately. Yeah. So just taking it one day at a time now.
Dude, you're young, man. I know it's new right now and so, but stronger and
Oh yeah,
you know, and
I
how long?
learned from it for
You
sure.
know,
It had to be the hard way, but I learned from it. Like you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
plenty of
It's
doors that are opening now, so I just got to move forward. And really, what I learned, it's like you're like cutting out. I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Exactly. Yeah. Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
so because
but
if it was a good marriage,
hmm yep, yeah. I mean, at first I thought I did fail and shit, but I kind of, looked at motivational videos, just talking to other people, some friends, and I kind of learned like as a man, like you can only you can't control what they do. You can't control what they do. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and only you can tolerate it. Whether you can, it's up to you if you tolerate disrespect or not. And I mean, that was my fault. I let that shit happen. So it's like I just got to learn from that and not take disrespect anymore in the future. Got to draw the line. Yeah, exactly. That's with my cigars. I'm still good. Yeah, man. Got to enjoy the simple things. That makes me happy. And right now, the ZMX2 is treating me well.
I said, are you getting like are you getting back out there on the horse? Are you going on dates? Are you meeting any girls right now, or are you just laying low?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Not actively seeking anything, but if
Right.
something falls, and it's whatever. I'm not
Right.
gonna go out there chasing either. It's just
Nah.
I
Nah.
gotta focus on myself, and I gotta focus on moving forward.
Yeah. Like Sacco always says, like for Scarface, first you get the money, then you get the power,
Yeah,
then you get.
then you get the opus. I
Yeah,
gotta try
man.
that today.
You got your whole life ahead of you, man. Whole life ahead of you. And she lost out, man. You're a good guy, so look at it that way. You got to say I'm valuable, and
Yeah,
she didn't. She never defined your value, and she just didn't realize it. So she lost. You know what I'm saying? Though that's the way you got to look at it. You know.
yeah. You gotta
Wouldn't
understand
it
your
be
self
fun
worth.
if we had like any? We don't have like any girls that hang on the lounge. I would love for one day to finally have like a woman like on the channel, like do an interview. But like my channel is like 100% dudes. Like I don't think there's any girls here. That'd be fun if we
Like
had
they're
like
lurking. You know what I
what's
always
that?
notice? There's always like over 10 people typically watching, so
Yeah.
there could be someone lurking around.
Y- the- Dude,
Like,
is it Cigar Vixen? Is it Vixen? Who is it?
oh no,
I wonder if any of the people from the other channels are here as lurkers. You know what I'm saying though?
it
I
might
don't.
be. I don't know.
I don't know. One day we'll find out.
You just do you.
What's that?
You just do you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I
That
mean,
content great.
yeah, dude. I've been this
Not that
channel.
big of a circle, but it's good though. It's real. It's authentic.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
like the first time I came across your channel, I don't know what I was doing. I was just out here smoking a cigar, and like I was looking at reviews, and I seen your channel. It just said live, and I
yeah.
never clicked lives or nothing like that. Never done that shit before.
Right.
Clicked on it, turned out to be pretty fucking hilarious. So I was looking for like the first two lives, and then eventually I was like, you know what? I'll throw in my 2 cents here and there, comment, and then naturally it's like this is pretty funny. This is cool. It's like
I think
something different.
when you first came on, I think who's the other guy? Chris DC. He always says he goes hard. That was around the same time.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what happened to him. He disappeared.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no
Chris.
idea.
Where are you, bro? I have no idea what happened to that guy.
He was funny. He was always saying hard as fuck.
He's
Sometimes I'll still comment that HAF hard as fuck.
I just,
I figured something just might have happened because I'm not always on the lives,
yeah.
but
Well, a couple of guys got banned from the channel, but he didn't though. But because a couple guys some guys just said some really illegal shit and like like borderline insane stuff, and it's like
Yeah, he was
they had
edgy. He was edgy.
what's that?
He was pretty edgy.
Which guy?
Christy C. He was
Oh,
edgy.
he was edgy, but no, I never banned him.
Nah.
Peregrine said the craziest shit, which I'm not even gonna repeat.
Oh
Uh,
no, yeah, I was there for that one. I was like, whoa, what the
dude, yeah,
fuck?
dude,
That
that
was
guy,
the blue.
he's gonna go on a watch list for that. I mean, dude, I was
I
like,
was like,
yo,
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear this
yeah,
and just put like some eye
dude,
emojis. And that's it.
that ruined the night. I was like, all right, guys, for the record, the channel does not support that kind of questioning, and he had to go, man. Like this, I mean, and then the other guy, Timo, I was pretty cool with Timo, but then he started getting really dark and like going after some of the guys in the show, like really hard, and
He was like, you attracted hooligans.
yeah. But then there was another guy, I forget his name, but he was going after people, like he was going after Jewish people, but then he was also going after Gentiles. Like he hated everyone. Like he was calling Geo. What did he
Fuck.
call? He called Geo. It was a terrible thing. It was like a multiple insult, like three different things. I don't remember what he said, but it was like terrible. And I mean, like really terrible, dark shit. Like he doesn't even know him, and like it was like, why is this guy talking to him like that? And like, so he had to go too, and
Yeah,
like it's just weird. Like the channel's gone through. Luckily, we haven't had some people like that in a while, but And remember though, we used to get those ads. Remember
I
the ad
remember.
for those weird, those chat hotlines. They don't.
Oh, I remember that they come in and raid you,
Yeah, they'd be
and the
like,
throwing
"Oh,
just like poof, 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 poof.
yeah, meet sexy girls right now," and you're like, no, it's
Yeah.
you
I
know,
think I deleted a few of those in your comments because they're just like they're just commenting your videos randomly. So
bro.
I
I,
think being a wrench member, I think it lets you just delete them or some shit. So I would delete
yeah,
them. Like, what the fuck?
bro.
Be spamming the comments like that.
It was like a couple of months ago when I posted that first video when I read like a book from the Bible, and then like the first comments like meet sexy girls to fuck in your area. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
bro,
remember that video?
yeah, bro. I had to delete that
What
shit.
the
I'm like,
fuck?
come on, man. Like
Hacking class.
just no
It was
respect,
on another video.
no respect, man. I think it's bots. I think it's AI bots.
It has to be because
Yeah,
there's this trend going around with other videos where they'll make like a profile
yeah,
pretending it's you, but they'll be like their title would be like "text me" or some shit.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And people get spammed off that, and I was like, why would you do that?
Oh, yeah, bro. You get spammed, man. It happens. It happens. It happens to the
That's
best.
why on the internet.
So, what's your plan for tomorrow? You chilling out?
Uh, I work tomorrow night. I work Sunday through Wednesday nights.
Oh, okay. You prefer
After
the
that,
night?
I'm
No.
just chilling tonight.
Yeah.
So I guess there's like a whole rave going on down in Tacoma. The Tacoma Dome. It's like a electronic EDM kind of rave. I didn't even know about that. I probably would have gone. That was
Oh,
too late.
oh, you're into that kind of stuff, like the nightclub stuff?
Um, I don't dance, but I've never been to like an official rave before, so
Yeah.
I want to experience that one day. But
Uh,
half the people are probably on drugs and shit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be on drugs. I
no,
can't be right now.
yeah, yeah, no,
I
but
don't know how. I don't know how fun it would be being around people that are on whatever they're on.
probably not fun. Like, and Richie out of cigars highly doesn't recommend narcotics. I would say don't do it. you
People
know.
don't believe me, but I never done like weed or nothing like that. Just
Well,
because as a kid, I've always wanted to be a cop, and like my school resource officer was always like, if you do marijuana, you're never gonna be a cop ever again.
uh,
You're not gonna can't. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it.
don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, man, drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Just smoke
Especially
cigar.
here in Tacoma, there's a lot of crackheads running around.
Yeah, you got a lot of drug addicts over there.
Even back in Arizona, I used to be a police explorer
Uh,
down in South Tucson. So that's
right.
where like all the minorities are at. And every time I go on a ride along, like you just see them. You have the regulars that come in for the night. Kind of sad.
Yeah, dude, drugs ruin life.
I was out for New Year's. Um, I didn't get a chance to say Happy New Year's during your live, but I was out there
Oh,
and I was out with a friend, and he had a friend, and she, I guess, dropped her license, and we couldn't find it. So we joked around. And I was like, "Oh, some bum probably has it right now. He's doing weird shit with it."
Yeah.
And a week later, I guess someone sent her a message on Facebook and was like, "Hey, there's this man that's overdosed, and we found your ID here. Like, are you related to him? Are you like a significant other?" She's like, "No, I dropped my ID. He probably jacked that shit." And we started laughing.
Some guy. They're like, sorry, your husband has died. Like, I'm not married. What the fuck?
That's not my guy. I thought that was funny.
That's so funny, man. Yeah, dude, there's just drug addicts everywhere, man. Dude, Denver has so many like homeless drug addicts, man. It's astronomical. It's like, and they don't keep them in prison. They don't even go to prison anymore. They just, you know, they get arrested and they get released. Like over and over again. Like,
Yeah, there's this place. It's really famous. I think the tourists might know. I don't know if it's like a Washington thing. It's called Dick's Burgers. It's like a drive-in. It's
uh,
supposed they apparently have like really good burgers. I went there. The burgers are all right. They're not that bad. I prefer In and Out or
yeah,
Whataburger. But I went to the bathroom, and as I was washing my hands, I looked to my left, and they have a whole box of like the sharps needle stuff.
uh,
Like you just deposit it, and
uh,
I'm just casually washing my hands. I'm like, there's how convenient. If I ever wanted to shoot up, eat a burger in
yeah,
the stall while shooting up some fucking meth or something.
yeah. It has more flavor to the burger. Yeah, bro. No, yeah, dude, I see the thing where they were putting a certain type of light in the bathroom so you couldn't see your vein. Did you see that?
No,
So
a
again,
light.
we're putting a certain type of light, right?
Yeah,
And I can't remember. Uh, I saw this thing where these. I'm not sure if it was blue lighting or whatever it was, but basically that way you couldn't find your vein. That way you shoot up in the bathroom. But
what the fuck?
people are gonna miss the vein and just kill themselves. Like, oh my god.
Just makes the process easy. I don't understand why they do that. It's just empowering them.
But it's just this gas stations have such a problem with people shooting up, in the bathrooms, because they buy that shit in the street, like probably from the guy outside the gas station, and they just go right there and they want to shoot it. It's not like people doing like drugs aren't like, oh, let me buy this and put it in my humidor, and I'm going to save it for 2 years from now on Christmas Eve. Yeah. No, 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 no.
This is
Any
the threat.
buying products, they're smoking their best shit.
Jeremy, take care, man.
You take care, bro. And yeah, dude. I mean, it's
I think it was Chicago. I think I was reading an article where they hired armed security to actually
yep,
stand at like the gas stations.
yep, yep.
And there's some people that were like, "Oh, that's so intimidating and shit." It's like, well, the owner was tired of getting jacked. He was tired, like, of his people getting robbed. So I mean, it's his prerogative if he wants to hire his own
Uh,
security. Nothing wrong with that.
People will get we filled up their car with gas, yeah, and they just get their BMW stolen and shit. Like how many? And then people don't want to go to your gas station because it's not safe.
I feel safe with
No,
that.
no, I'm saying without it. I'm saying like
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, too. Like it's the wild west. Big cities, L.A., New York, Chicago, are done. Like they're done. Like it's so dangerous, and the people have had enough, and
yeah. You could tell some of the cops are fed up with it too, because Seattle was out just roaming about. I guess there's this dude sleeping in front of a business, and the owner was like yelling at the dude. A couple hours later, you walk back in that area, and there's like a cop, like literally dragging this person out from the property. He's like, "We're tired of you like sleeping here. You can't sleep here." And I'm just like, "Whoa,
yeah,
that's
or all that they want to do. And I see interviews with homeless people like in LA, and they're like, "Why are you homeless?" They're like, "Oh, it's great. It's like we get free money and free food from the state,
benefits."
and we get free every in Denver. They'll give you the junkies free needles and free crack pipes. That way,
That's nice.
yeah, yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I, I want to know if I go there, would they give me free Opus X? I don't know.
Oh, they might, huh?
Yeah, but,
I got
oh,
an addiction too.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just great. We're literally giving out tax dollar money to go shoot heroin. We're literally
Crazy.
nobody gives me any free shit. I'm paying for this.
We're all paying for it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep. It's just crazy, man. But man, hey, it was so great having you on the show, man. I'm gonna probably
Thank you. Yeah,
I'm sleep, man. I'm shot. I'm Richie has feelings too, you know.
yeah, definitely. Well,
Dude,
hope your
I-
night get better. And
you're the best. You're the best ass on the show as a guest, man. That was a good flex.
yeah, I'm still working on it. But yeah, noteworthy. So I mean,
Yeah,
I like definitely fucking liked it.
yeah, that's good. Where would you rate that cigar, 0 to 5?
He's like a 4.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what that
But my
cigar.
pro's not like super refined either. But I
I don't know,
enjoyed it.
but you know what it is. It's not. You're not. Trust me, you're not smoking like a Padron or Ashton. Like it's a good stick, but you know, and
Yeah.
when price point you're getting it for, it's enjoyable. You know.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But dude, yeah, definitely. I'm glad we finally got to meet and talk, and
It's about time. Thank you for having me on.
your future endeavors, and talk to that guy, man. Find out how to contact him. He's saying you're gonna make $109,000. So you know,
Damn. All right then.
you got to move. Would you move to the East Coast for that salary?
It depends what state.
Yeah, you
Depends
don't want
what state conditions.
New York is so anti-gun, you know. So, but if it was down south, like Virginia down, those are really pro-gun, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you know. So yeah.
All right then, Richie.
All right, bro. God bless you,
Appreciate
man.
it all.
I'll
Take it
see you
easy, man.
safe, right? And no cigars in prison, guys. Hey, you can verify. Was there any cigars in prison or no?
Oh, not any that you want. No. Another thing there at the military ones, it's all consensual.
Oh shit.
So you're not getting your cookies taken. You're offering them.
Oh, so those guys are
Those
allowed to.
guys are
They're allowed
they're
to do stuff for
they're
permission.
they're not allowed to know. Uh, I can't tell you. One time I did like see two people in the same cell and they're not supposed to be. I
Uh,
just buzz into the intercoms like, "Hey, y'all, I need you guys to
Stop doing
leave, vacate the area." And they're just like, "Oh, we were just talking and stuff." I was like,
that.
"All right,
I
talk
was.
somewhere else."
They were
Not
just.
while I'm on shift.
They were
No
talking.
fun while I'm on shift.
No, they were talking to the dong. Oh my god. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and Notorious wants to meet you, bro. He said we gotta hang out.
Oh, definitely, man.
He lives in the area, I think. So I mean, that'd be cool. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
get to experience a lounge out here.
yeah. So, bro, I'll see you around, man. And you guys have a great night. And everyone go eat some prunes. Richie has feelings. I'm going to sleep.
Take care, man.
All right, take care, bro. Peace out.
All right, good night.
Good night.